What's up, YouTube? It's your boy T Hoop, and I'm back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Honor 7X. Now, a lot of you may not know about the company Honor. If you're not real big into cell phones, you may only be familiar with the brands that we have here in the U.S., basically Samsung, LG, the two heavy hitters here. But if you expand your knowledge when it comes to the cell phone industry, you already know that Samsung, LG, those are, I believe, Korean and Chinese companies anyway. And the U.S. retailers here only pick them, to sell here, to import over here. But you got these companies like Honor, Huawei, Xiaomi, Elephone, all these brands overseas, all these Chinese companies overseas, that you may not hear of if you're not a cell phone enthusiast. And if you looked at my videos, my past videos, I've been doing videos on Apple, Samsung, LG, the heavy hitters here in the U.S., and I've decided to start importing devices from overseas. For reason being is these companies like Honor, Xiaomi, Elephone, companies like that, they are heavy hitters overseas. So basically what I want to do is, and they heavy hitters for fraction of the cost. So basically what I'm start doing is, now we all know I'm a Samsung fanatic. I'm a Samsung freak, I'm going to forego the S9 because I don't think it's a substantial upgrade from the S8, which the S8 is just basically a Note 8 without a pen. So I'm going to forego the S9 this year, but I will be getting the Note 9. But until the Note 9 comes, I'm going to dabble in the import business and importing these cell phones that you've never heard of. And I'm going to do my best to help. I'm going to educate myself, and I'm going to do my best to educate, you guys on these heavy hitters overseas. Now, Honor, I'm sure you've heard of Huawei. Huawei is, like I said, is a heavy hitter overseas, but they've had phones here. I want to say the 6P was a Huawei device. I could be wrong, but I want to say the Nexus 6P was built by Huawei. And we all know that the Nexus 6P, the 6P was a heavy hitter. It was a heavy hitter. But that was a Huawei built device. I think the 6P was a Huawei built device, and the regular 6 was built by LG. I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure. So Huawei is a reputable company, But like I said, you may not know that if you're not into importing phones. So the reason why I bring up Huawei is because Honor is a sub-brand of Huawei. So basically Huawei owns Honor. If you see here, my man Groot gonna fall. Don't fall, man. Well, let me hold him up. But if you see there, Huawei Technologies, they are basically, by the way, shout out to my man Group, decided to hang out with me today and give me a hand on this review. But Honor is the sub brand of Huawei. So basically what you get from Huawei phones, the amazing build quality and the specs is inside this Honor 7X. Now, price. Now I ordered this. Now this is the USA version. I ordered this straight from the Honor. It's Honor USA, honorusa.com or something like that. Now they got two versions of it. And here in the US, they only released it for the US version. It's 32 gigabytes of RAM, 3 gigs of RAM. And it's expandable to 128 gigs. Now, the overseas brand, the non-US version, they give you 64 gigabytes. Why they didn't release 64 gigabytes over here, I don't know. But it's okay because, like I said, you can expand it. Now, the body on the phone, keyword, is going to be $200. Now, when I talk about the body and we talk about the specs, just remember this price tag. $199 US. $199. Now let's look at the body of the phone. Let's look at the phone. Let me get some, wipe it down a little bit, get my fingerprints off of it so you can. Now, this body right here is not plastic, y'all. It's not plastic. It is aluminum, anodized aluminum to be precise. It's a solid unibody all the way around. All the way around. Aluminum. All the way around. That's just beautiful. Say it one more time. $199. Now you got a curved, it curves into a 2D glass here. It just curves around into the glass of the phone. Beautiful. Now, I don't know of any other phone for $199, in my opinion, that looks this beautiful. For $199. We talking under $200 now. That's not either plastic or two pieces, or we talking under $200. On the back here, you got the fingerprint sensor here, and it's just a fingerprint sensor. You got a dual camera setup. The one camera, the main camera, is 16 megapixels. Beautiful pictures. I'll show you some I took later on in the video. The second camera is basically for depth and portrait mode. Yes, you do get portrait mode in this. And you got your flash there, your antenna bands there, antenna band here. A little bit of, sorry about that light, y'all. My lighting is kind of messed up, but got the Honor branding there. Another antenna band. On the bottom is where I came a little disappointed. They did keep the headphone jack. You know, that's becoming MIA. They about to start putting headphone jacks on the back of milk cartons now. Everybody deciding to take away the headphone jack. Now this is where I don't understand why they went this route to put the regular old school USB charging port there. It's not that big of a deal, but I would have liked to seen the USB-C charging for faster charging, and faster data transfer speeds. Not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's hard to gripe about anything when this phone was under $200. You got your bottom firing single speaker here. Gets pretty loud. Pretty loud. I didn't hear any distortion, and I would have it up all the way, looking at videos and stuff like that. It gets the job done. It's pretty loud to be a single bottom firing speaker. And you got your microphone there, noise cancellation there. On this side, it's having a hard time focusing, boy. On this side, you got your SIM tray here. There we go. Got your SIM tray there. And also, as where you can put your micro SD card, expandable memory. I had a 128 gigabyte SD card in there. Just wipe it down a little bit. Now I do have, if you see some scratches on here, it's not the screen. I do have a screen protector on there. But here at the top there, it's a selfie cam, 8 megapixel. Does do portrait mode, again, portrait mode. And it gets the job done. It takes some amazing pictures. The colors and the contrast with these cameras, front, back, they're awesome. You got a sensor there. You got your earpiece receiver there. And over here, you got a little notification LED light. On the side here, got another antenna band. You got your up and down, which is very clicky. I like that. One thing I don't like on cell phones is like the mushiness of the up and down button. I like to feel when I'm going. I like to be able to hear it when I'm going, changing the volume level. And you also had a power button here. Now, one thing I can say, I would have liked this to be a little rigid there, because when the phone's in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in a meeting or something and I need to silence my phone, sometimes I accidentally hit the power button instead of the volume up and down button, because you can't differentiate the two, because they're both the same texture. Again, not that big of a deal. I'm going to say it again. Under $200, y'all. Under $200. On the front here, you got Honor branding. A lot of people gripe because it's so big, but it's not that big of a deal. The screen on it, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's turn it on here. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Now, I don't even have it turned all the way up. But look at the vibrancy of is that a word? Vibrancy? Well, it is today. Look at that, y'all. That is absolutely stunning. Look at the colors. The colors just pop on this device. Now, the screen is a 5.93-inch IPS LCD screen. Basically a 6-inch 1080p resolution. It's 1080p by 2160. That's 407 ppi, pixels per inch. Now, I can't even say it enough. This screen is absolutely beautiful. Now, a person like me that's used to Samsung devices, you cannot compare this screen to an AMOLED. I hear people saying, "Oh, it don't look as good as the Samsung phone. It's a bad display." Shut up. Not even true. You can't compare this to a Samsung display. It's two different display technologies. AMOLED will beat this display every time. But if you compare this to an Apple, which is an IPS display, it's right there with it. It's right there with it. The colors pop. And for this to be, again, a $200 phone, look at that, y'all. Look at that. The viewing angles on it are amazing. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, under the hood, you're running, it's a Kirin processor. It's an octa-core Kirin 659 chipset. Now, a lot of people don't even know what that is. What is Kirin? Well, Kirin is basically a processor that's not a Snapdragon. It's down below a Snapdragon, which you probably know about because that's in the LG phones and the Samsung phones. But this Kirin processor gets the job done. It gets the job done. Now, when it comes to playing graphic intensive games, then you might get you might run into a little bit of issue with it lagging or dropping frames a little bit. This is not a gaming device. I played Temple Run. Now, I don't play games on my phone. But for the purposes of a review, I played Temple Run. And it lagged a little bit. I could notice it dropping frames, but I played the game. The game was fine. The game, I ended up finishing it. It was fine. It did get a little bit warm. But, I mean, regardless, like I play when I played Temple Run on my Note 8, it got warm. Let me turn this down a little bit. So regardless of whatever phone you play, you know, if you play it, it's going to get warm. You got a glass back, you got a metal back. I mean, it's going to heat up a little bit. Again, not a problem. The battery on this bad boy is good. It's really good. 3,340 milliamp battery. Now, I did test the charging. I checked it. It went from 0 to 40% in like 35 minutes. Not bad at all. I would have, like I said, I would have liked to have seen a fast charge, which would have been helpful, you know, with USB-C charging port. But again, I'm going to say this again. $200. Under $200. I mean, you can't beat that. Even Groot, look at his face. Even Groot is like, what? I mean, you can't deny the fact that you can start. I mean, look, I'm a new up and coming YouTuber. So all these phones and stuff that I'm reviewing, I don't have no sponsors. I don't have nobody sending me nothing. So all this stuff, you know, I'm trying to get good. I'm trying to get up in the game. So I'm buying these myself. And I mean, my funds ain't that much to be buying all these big time flagships, spending $8,000-$9,000. So me dabbling into importing devices, you know, paying fraction of the cost to get top notch specs, which is really only considered mid range when you compare it to a Note 8 or you compare it to a LG V30. Don't compare it. A lot of people get messed up trying to compare them to the phones that we only know about over here. You should compare it against your usability. Like, how you use it day to day, how it holds up to when you use it. And I'm telling you, from what I see, this phone can stand its own. I mean, this phone could easily be sold for $500-$600. I mean, that to me, that's how good it is. But it is a $199 device. The screen is beautiful. The blacks are super dark, great. Again, don't compare it to Samsung Super AMOLED display because it's going to get blown out of the water every time. But if you're looking at this device, if you've never had a Samsung device and you're looking at this device, the screen on it is going to blow your mind, because you're going to be like $199 for this, when over here they selling phones like this for $600-$700. Samsung and LG need to take notice. The fingerprint sensor on here, fast. I mean, barely tap it. Barely tap it. Look at that. Barely tap it. No lag whatsoever. That's one of the fastest fingerprint sensors I've seen. Even my Samsung, and we all know Samsung is notorious for lagging, can't beat it. It's fast. Yet $1,000, $200. $200. It's beautiful. Now, like I said, let me show you some of the pictures on here too. Let me turn it up a little bit so you can you can't get the full effect of the pictures. Look at that, y'all. Now that is what with the bokeh effect behind it. Absolutely beautiful. Now my lighting in here is not the greatest, but look how clear that is. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that, y'all. Absolutely beautiful. That's what the light's off and just the flash. I'm going to say it again. $199. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Shout out to my group collection. Look at that, y'all. It's just amazing. I mean, I can't say it enough, man. I can't say it enough. This phone is $199 and it's producing pictures like that. Now, I didn't take any front cam. I'm not a selfie person. So I didn't take any pictures with the front camera, but take my word for it, man, for real. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. That takes some great photos for a fraction of the cost of what we're paying for these flagships that's being released over here. So, I mean, look, I didn't went way over, but look, I'm just excited. I'm excited. Like I said, it's going to be my new venture. I'm not going to buy any I'm not going to buy any United States flagship like Samsung, LG. I'm gonna back off of them a little bit, and I'm gonna import some phones. I'm gonna import some phones until the Note 8 come out, and I'm just excited to see. I'm excited to see what I learned about this import game. Also excited to save a little bit of money. $199 for that bad boy. Dang, I'm over 25 minutes. Just chomping off after bed. I'm just excited. I'm excited. This is a beautiful phone. I'm excited. Anyway, if you like this video, this long video, I apologize. Hope you ain't fall asleep. If you like it, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned because I'm about to be bringing in, I got another phone coming in, probably be here in a couple weeks. It's import, so it takes a little bit longer. I give it a week or so. Got another one coming in that you're going to, another phone, y'all, with an absolutely beautiful screen. Beautiful. And I'm going to give you a hint. This phone I got coming in got a 2K display, y'all. A 2K display. 2K. And I paid under $300 for it. Let that sink in. 2K under $300. 6-inch screen. Anyway, hit that thumbs up. Show your boy some love. Leave a nice comment. Let me know if you're dabbling into imports, bringing in phones from overseas, and let me know what your experience is. I get back at y'all when I get the other phone in. And we're going to have fun with this import business. Time to watch the Super Bowl. Peace.